All right, so it's been a while since we covered AMD last time. So last time we talked about this name possibly pulling back to its 200-day moving average. We came very close. Stock closed on Friday, April 26, 157.40. They have earnings coming up next week, April 30th, after market close. So here's what I'm watching going into that earnings report and for the rest of the basically April and May for this stock. So from its all-time highs, well, very large pullback compared to many other semiconductor names. This stock clearly went a bit too, a little bit too further than everybody expected, right? 30+%, 35% or so. And I was almost sure that it would touch this level, but we're drifting higher here. So year to date, this stock has been, well, let's take a look at the S&P 500. So AMD currently is up 6.7% year to date versus outperforming names are still NVIDIA, AMD, Broadcom, Micron, Qualcomm slightly positive as well, like 14%. Intel beaten down pretty crazy, 36% down. So can this name go negative and go further down? Well, I would be watching, here's what I'm watching. These levels. So right here, right now, stock is above its 5-day moving average. If I bring up the ultra short term that I watch, this gray line on my chart, turning bullish, right? Anytime stock gets back above its 5-day, at least ultra short term, okay? Going into earnings, maybe trying to do some sort of a relief bounce, dead cat bounce, however you want to call it, okay? Resistance from here, where a lot of people may think that this is a pretty big head and shoulders pattern right here, right? We broke the shoulder, and now if it tries to test this level, which is 164.50-ish, okay, this was the support, that's the resistance I would be watching. So basically another $7 from here, but going into earnings, which is, well, let's take a look at just May 3rd, right? Option activity is implying that AMD can move $13.50. So, which means, well, next level of resistance, let's assume that if it tries to go higher, 13.5 point by the end of next week would put the stock somewhere around its 50-day moving average, which is 177 at the moment. Okay, this yellow line on my chart represents 50-day simple moving average. So if we do clear this 164 resistance, that's the next potential. But before that, we have a little bit of a supply right here at these levels, 171, 170-ish. So these are the resistance levels as well. So to the downside, well, below 145, I would be watching this 137, 138, which is its 200-day moving average. Again, it's moving up, so that's the moving average support I will be watching for AMD. It hasn't traded below this level for quite some time, actually. Since last October level, we have not seen AMD to trade at or near its 200-day moving average. So we'll see what they report. But last time this stock has done, let's switch to monthly chart. Last time on a monthly chart, you can see it has gone up this much, crazy 100+%. You can see how it pulled back. But you can say also that 2022 was pretty, it was bear market, right? Everything was coming down. But 2 months of a consecutive red, and I don't believe that April we will magically close positive, which means above 180, which it can try, but its earnings is on 30th. So we'll see what they report. But these are the upside downside potential levels I'm watching for AMD. For somebody, this 30% move down plus percent, 30% plus move down could be discount, but I'm not. I'm basically waiting for more. I'm expecting the stock to go a lot more down from these levels, especially if it breaches 140. I would be expecting this name go back to its breakout levels of 125-ish levels, 120, 125. So, but again, let's see what they report. Their revenue have been growing. We'll see what's the excitement. But so far, this stock underperforming overall. If we take a look at SMH even, right? This is a semiconductor ETF. Okay, if we take a look at this year to date, 24%. Okay, SOX, whatever you want to look, SMH or SOX, they are outperforming AMD a lot more. So, but thanks to, again, there's NVIDIA pushing everything higher, right? But the point is, it's weak, okay? And for somebody, it could be, I mean, for me, it's weak. It's bearish. But for somebody, it could be, it's an opportunity to buy in. It could be a decent opportunity that the stock pulled back, and it's a good point to try to like average in. But again, I'm not suggesting that this is any sort of financial advice. This is purely for entertainment, educational purposes only. That's the update for my previous video, where a lot of people were not happy that when I was saying that it can come down to 200-day moving average, but very close, 30+% move downside. So that's the update for AMD. Hope you all have a good weekend. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.